Hey, good morning. It's Sophie going live. It's still dark around here. I just wanted to check in very quickly because yesterday I was feeling terrible, and I just wanted to report that I managed to sleep and I got up very early. It's 6:30 here. I got up at like 4:45, and I've just finished packing the car, going to pick up the kids, and we're on our way to the market, so it's very exciting. I'll be reporting and telling you all about it later in the day. Bye for now.
Hey, hello. I'm live. It's Sophie going live. Day 181. Second time. I went live this morning very early before I went to the bake sale. But I wanted to check in tonight. Well, it's the end of the day. It's not quite the night yet. To just give you all a bit of news from this bake sale. And it's funny because, well, lots of things made me think of online business building. So even though I was feeling better this morning than I was feeling last night, but I must say I'm still not feeling brilliant at all, and I'm going to go back to bed. Well, I'm going to go to bed very soon, I think. But anyway, having said that, in spite of all this, of course, we just went to this bake sale because, yeah, we had to. I mean, we'd prepared all these goods, and the place in the market was booked. We just had to go. So we went. So in practice, that meant I got up at 4, the kids got up at 6. We left at 10 to 7. And by 7:30, we were setting up the stalls, and by 8 o'clock, we were ready. Basically, we were meeting a friend was coming with us too, and selling some of her stuff that she'd made with her children. And we stayed until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, quickly, just to give you news, it was basically a success. I mean, we sold stuff, not everything, but we sold quite a bit of stuff. We haven't calculated yet, but I believe we made a profit. Not a huge profit, but we made a profit. So it was worth it financially. But quite a few things came to my mind during this sale. First, people didn't know us. This was the first time we went. So people asked quite a lot of questions. People were generally very nice, but they were curious. You could see some people looking at the stand and thinking, what is this? And not quite knowing if they were going to come or not. Some people asked, are you going to come back? For me, at least for the gluten-free stuff, they were like, oh, yeah. I think 2 people said, well, it's unusual. There's never any gluten-free stuff. Are you going to come back? And I said, well, not really regularly. This is a one-off. So first thing I thought was, it's a shame that we're not doing this regularly, because my guess is that just doing it one-off like that is not the best way of doing it, because people don't know us, and so they're not maybe automatically going to buy the first time from us, right? And if they do, they might just take one thing and want to come back because it's really nice the next week, but we're not going to be there. So this really, really got me thinking about making money online, working online. Because I'm sure if you're watching this and if you building a business online, you know what I mean. First, we send an email, we connect with somebody and they don't buy, right? And then we send another email, we connect to the same person and they still don't buy. And many of us get discouraged. But really, Hey, hi Frank. Thanks for watching. So really, what struck me selling these physical goods is that's completely normal. You know, people maybe they go to test with a little thing and then want to come back. So really, it was such a good analogy for me. The second thing that struck me is I did not price the stuff high enough, which means that we probably won't have made as much profit as we could have. And the reason I'm saying this is gluten-free goods are expensive. The flours are very expensive. They can be 10 to 15 times the price of a regular flour. So, and I feel just like I feel online, offline, I felt bad. I was trying to price these things and I thought, yeah, but we're not professionals. We've never done this before. And so I kept the prices low. But really, I think I should have put the prices a little bit higher because apart from the cost of the ingredients, there's also the work involved. That's a huge thing to factor in. So again, this struck me, the analogy with online work struck me, is that there's the price of the product, but there's also all the work you put into it, which you have to take into account. And I was really struck at how more confident I should be at charging the right price, okay? The third thing that struck me is what hard work it is. It's such hard work. I mean, basically, we've been preparing this bake sale the whole week, more or less. You know, there was the whole planning and calculating and going to buy the stuff and of course baking and preparing everything and putting everything in the car and sorting everything out with my friend and thinking of everything. It's a huge amount of work. And then, you know, we were there basically, standing there for 5 solid hours. And that was a lot of hard work. And it was very enjoyable, but it was a lot of hard work. So that maybe didn't make me think that much of online work, because I think when you're working online, after a while, it can be actually not that hard work. But it made me think more of all these brave people who have shops or who go to the market every week, sometimes twice a week, of people growing their own produce or making their own stuff, of bakers, of all these brave people who have physical businesses. And I thought, wow, this is really hard work. So I'm in awe. I'm really admiring. And I think there was a last thing I wanted to share with you, but I can't remember now. Yeah, I mean, other little things like you've got to test. This is some things, for instance, we noticed the chocolate goods went really well. Really, they sold really well. And I couldn't possibly know this before I tested it, right? And it's exactly the same online. You don't know what's going to sell well before you test it, right? So that's a note. You know, you've got to try things out, see what works, and then do more of what works. So if we do it again, we'll definitely make more chocolate things. Yes, I know. The last thing made me really think of online work as well is how people buy from people above all. And I've been told this in trainings, but I was really struck today. People came and they saw the children and they saw that it was pretty and they wanted to chat first. They wanted to know what we were selling, why we were selling it, what was our project. And they chatted and then they bought. And I thought that's exactly the same online. People want to talk, people want to tell. Lots of people told us about themselves, about their lives, about what they did with their children. One person told me all about her daughter's schooling problems and her granddaughter's schooling. So people like to talk about themselves, like to know what you're doing, and then usually they buy almost every time. And it's exactly the same online. People want to chat. And yeah, that's just a real lesson. It was very, very interesting to see it. So I think I'll stop now. These are my lessons for today. I am very tired. I'm very pleased we did it, but I'm very tired and I'm still feeling really ill. So I'm going to go to bed early and I'll be back tomorrow for more. But thank you for all the little messages I got in support. It was very much appreciated. And I kind of felt going to this bake sale that my whole little Facebook audience was with us in a sort of way. So thank you. And yeah, let me know if you watched it, if you caught the replay, #replay. If you liked it, give me a like or a love. And I'll be back tomorrow for more as usual. Bye for now. Bye, Frank. Thank you for watching.